Alright, we'll try and fix this from the kind of first person view, as it were. Stones around. It's not for you to play with, Lassie. Lassie, let's have the stone. Lassie, look at that. There's a lot of stones here. You might have to do a rough pitch and then rearrange things a bit, because it looks very stony here. So make your pole, you can always shorten your pole, but when I'm doing a tarp I always like the pole to be, you know, as long as possible for the front. Oh, that's a good one, that went in nicely. That's just going absolutely potty over one of my stones. So if it doesn't quite go how you are, you know, wanting it to go, don't worry, you can, that's stony there. Be fairly gentle with hammering things in. You know, you don't have to be, you know, it's not slam bam, thank you ma'am. Okay, and then don't forget to try and remember just to line things up before you get in. So that looks pretty good. That would be okay. You could almost do with it being a little bit to the right, you know, away from that high bit there. It just depends whether I can get this, because this went in so well. Let's just see whether we can. Yes, very good. Okay, so now we can move the whole thing to the right. So you can loosen that one off. You can loosen that one off. Just loosen that. Very, very rocky over here. It's not keeping my stone there. Another little tip that you can do is get a peg, maybe even a little shepherd hook like this, and think, right, well, you know, we want it in this line here. Okay, so we've got the peg in there. So take another peg, not the one you're using, a spare one. There. And that's actually hammered in quite nicely once we got past the bedrock. So just loosen it off a little bit. Lassie! Lassie! Okay. Alright, now like I said, you know, you're looking at that now and you're thinking, oh no, it's a disaster. Well, you know, you kind of got to, this is the thing with a tarp. It's like a Picasso, it's like a work of art. You have to work at them. Lassie, move, come on. Lassie, leave it. You leave it. Okay, so now you can see, you know, the work of art is slowly coming to. We're in line, we've got the direct line there. Now then, this peg here needs to come more this way now. So get your phone. Really nicely. I don't think that's going to shift at all. So you can see here that we're at like the maximum height here, so we really can't get that any higher there. Although what we could actually do, there is a hole just there. I've never been able to take those tips off. If I could take that tip off, then I could get that even higher. Okay. Let's get that there. Alright, so that's pretty much in there. We can't do much more with that. Lassie's still chasing that stone. If necessary, of course, we can lower things. We'll kind of see. So that peg there is a liability. That peg there is a liability. That peg is fine. So we need to rescue our stone. And we need to get another shepherd hook. And in a nutshell, you just got to find one that goes in. So it's gone in there. So we come over here. Remember, we've got this peg here that we're not now using. So the shepherd hook went in. Chances are, yes, that one will too. It's a little bit closer, but that's fine. You kind of got to go where you can go, really. So this back one here is a real liability. I prefer it to that's a bit more of an angle, but I doubt that's going to come out. Okay, so once you've done that, you can then check all your pegs, so you can see that that one is in good and proper. That one is in good and proper. We've given it a jolly good smack. That one's in. That back one is the only one that I'm a little bit concerned about, to be honest. That one's in, good and proper. And that one's in, good and proper. Okay, and that's it. Lassie, like I said, the only one that I'm a little bit concerned about is that back one. So what you can do in that instance is, okay, so the peg that goes in there, I don't very often double up a line, but I think that one is worth doubling up. And then once you've done that, just get two more shepherd hooks, and then it's simply a matter of gluing up. Where did Lassie put that? Where's Lassie gone? She's literally disappeared. Oh, there she is, down there. Did you take our stone and literally lose it in the water? I actually think that she's gone and lost us our stone, because I don't actually see it now. And then this one here, got a stone on top of that one. Got a stone on top of that one. And just put a stone on top of that one. And that, hopefully, is about that. It drops down, you know, a little bit into the corners. We have got it very low at the back, but that's, you know, that's a good thing. Okay, that's it. You've got your tarp all set up, and I say the beauty of this, because the ground goes up that side and a bit that side, you kind of got headroom right in the middle where you need it the most. Okay, well we're in camp. I've got the DJI set up properly now here, so we'll kind of see what happens with the previous, you know, recordings. Okay, well, for the first time ever, I'm actually going to have to put another SD card in. Good job I brought one with me, because I got quite low on the trip before last or something, and this one I'm getting, you know, very, very low on 128 gigabyte. Nearly finished the whole card, so I'm going to have to change the card. These, 1 minute. Let's get back to a more normal perspective. These batteries, I don't know about the GoPro Hero 9. I don't remember too many problems with it, but maybe some. But in the Hero 10, I would just not use these at all. Sometimes they fail at 50%, you know, as in battery low warning, when there's still 50% there, you know. Other times they'll go on until they're about 20%, and then they'll just say battery low and turn off. So I think with the more modern GoPros, you really now need to be using, you know, the more powerful battery. These they're just not up to it. I mean, I've literally got through, I've put another battery in now, and this is my 4th battery that I've got in there. So it's a good job I brought 4, which is my 4 with me, because if I'd have only brought 3, then I would have run out of battery quite likely while I was walking. So literally today I've got through 3 of these, and now I've just put 1 in there. So I need to do some serious charging up. And, you know, that's like literally probably the next thing to do. I'll just briefly show you around camp. So obviously that's Lassie's pack. Here we've got obviously fuel. We've still got quite a lot of fuel left, but we've got fuel there. My cup, obviously my cooker there. Then over there we've got the Mini Pro 3, if we get a chance to fly, which is not looking likely at the moment. My pack kept everything dry. Everything was absolutely bone dry inside. Very impressed with that Cuban fibre pack thing. And then basically over there I've got clothes, I've got a jumper, I've got an insulated jacket if needed, a fleece if needed, and it's been so mild I've not needed it, but better to bring it. Food, Obviously my nighttime stuff is all in there, and then I'm going to put blow my mat up in a minute, so that's like literally the next thing to do. More food here, probably a lot more food than I'm actually going to need, but you know, I'd rather have too much than not enough. Then over here obviously I've got my bag with my camera, GoPro stuff in, so I need to get those charged up. Rubbish, the chesty there. Dryness, my shirt is dry. I will take the shirt off. I'm going to get into bed soon. The weather's so miserable. I shall get water. That's probably, I think the next thing to do is to get water. And once I've got water, then I get the bed made up. And then once bed is made up, I'm going to get into bed because it's already 5:30 and the weather clearly is not going to improve outside. I may as well get into bed, you know, 5:30, 2 hours and it'll be dark anyway. And I think I need to get some power going, you know, into these batteries. So that's kind of something I need to really concentrate on now. So, well, that's it. I will see you, you know, a little bit later. Okay, well, like all other videos, I hope that one was helpful and useful.